Hey y'all, Kathryn here from Ukulele Wine Time. Today we're going to learn how to play For Good from Wicked.
Ukulele Wine Time.
I'm doing this song tutorial slightly different from my normal song tutorial videos in that I'm going to break it up into 3 parts. Part 1, I'm going to show you all the chords you'll need to play For Good in the key of C. Part 2, I'm going to count through the chords in the chart, and I will also talk about starting pitch. And then part 3 will be a full playthrough of the song. The reason for this is a musical theater song. It's very lengthy. There are slight time changes in there and it's a lot. So I'm going to count through it. If you want the chart to look at, you can head over to my Patreon page. It's linked below if you want to grab the chart to see counting, chords, and lyrics, and everything you need to play the song. One important thing to note, we're going to learn the song in the key of C. However, the original recording is in the key of C sharp or D flat, which is a half step higher than where we're going to play it today. So there's a couple different things you can do. One, you could just play it in the key of C, and it's only slightly lower, which might even be better for your voice. Or if you want to play it in the key, you could put a capo on your first fret, which will move everything up a half step. Or if you want to get really fancy or kind of in the danger zone, you could just tune all of your strings up a half step, and then you would also be playing in the key, but playing easier chord shapes on your instrument, playing in the key of C, but everything will sound a half step up. Our time signature or our heartbeat of the song is 4/4. That means we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 beats per measure. There are the occasional beat measures of 2 beats, so just look out for those. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Kathryn. I have my master's degree in music. I've been teaching ukulele and music for over 15 years. I love what I do, and I'm so happy you found me here. We're going to get into how to play the chords. If you don't need this, you can skip on to the next video. So I'm going to walk you through all the chords you'll need to play this song in the key of C, and I'll put those chord diagrams up on the screen. You can check below for the timestamps to move ahead. If there's a chord you already know how to play, you can skip ahead. All right, so we're going to start with C major. So we're in the key of C. This is our home base. Here's our ukulele fingers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to use our third finger or ring finger on the 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3 of your A string. That is our C major chord. Next we have C sus 4. So we're going to keep that same C. We're going to add 1 finger to it for a nice sus or suspended sound. So you're going to use your first finger on the 1st fret of your E string, and you're adding that to your normal C chord. That's our C sus 4. Next, I'm going to show A minor, and we're going to build on that for 2 other chords. So A minor, we're going to use our middle finger or your 2nd finger, 1, 2 on the 2nd fret of your G string. That's your A minor chord. All right, from there, we're going to go to F. So keep this. You're going to add your 1st finger, skip a string, 1st fret of your E string. Okay, so that's our F major. Now from here, so we had A minor, then we had F. Now we're going to keep this F shape, add 1 more finger to make D minor, which is another chord you'll need in the song. So now your ring finger is going to come right next to your middle finger, also on the 2nd fret, now on your C string. Okay, so these fingers are right next to each other. That is your D minor chord. All right, so these 2 fingers right next to each other there on the 2nd fret. And then your 1st finger is still on the 1st fret of your E string. That's D minor. Now for D major, you can keep these 2 fingers there again, and we're going to add your pinky, all 3 fingers straight across on the 2nd fret. So now your pinky is being added to the 2nd fret of your E string for D major. So we had D minor, now we have D major. You can also use these 3 fingers. Sometimes with D, it depends on where you're going, where you've been for chord transitions to make it easier. It also depends on what's more comfortable for you. We're going to go to E minor next. This is a 3-finger chord, so using fingers 1, 2, and 3, and it makes a diagonal on your fretboard. All right, so we're going to land your ring finger first. It's going to go on the 4th fret, so count down 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also look for the dot on the edge. That's your 5th fret. So you're going to be 1 up from that on the 4th fret. And your ring finger is going to go on the 4th fret of your C string. Middle finger, 3rd fret of your E string. 1st finger, 2nd fret of your A string. So they make a diagonal right in a row there. There's also an easy E minor, which you don't play your middle finger there. But I figure as long as you already have these 2 fingers, you might as well put that one down too. I think it sounds better. And you should have your nice curve of your fingers over the fretboard. So this finger should be hovering right there already, so you might as well play that middle finger. Next we have E flat. Here's our E flat chord. Let me break it down for you. So we're on the 3rd fret on the middle 2 strings with our ring finger and pinky. So let's land those first. So ring fingers, 3rd fret of your C string, pinky, 3rd fret of your E string, 1st finger, 1st fret of your A string. That's your E flat chord. All right, stick with me. We're almost there to the end. Next we have F minor. All right, so we're going to land our peace sign fingers first. Your 1st finger, so these fingers are both going on the 1st fret. So 1st finger, 1st fret of your G string, then skip a string. 2nd finger, your middle finger, 1st fret of your E string. Then your pinky is going to go where your finger usually goes for your C chord, but now you're going to play it with your pinky. So 3rd fret of your A string. That's your F minor chord. So you have F major, and you have F minor. Next we need G minor. So this is what it sounds like. So if you're familiar with G, it shares 2 of the same positions on the fretboard, except we're going to switch the fingers around a little bit, okay? So let's start with that initial G position. So here's our G chord. Ring finger, we're going to land that first. That's going to be the 3rd fret of your E string. Middle finger, your 2nd finger, 2nd fret, C string. And then your 1st finger is going to come up and play 1st fret, A string. That's your G minor chord. Okay, just 3 chords left. We're going to go to G major next. Again, we're going to land our peace sign fingers first. Now these are going to go on the 2nd fret, the string in the middle. So 1st finger, 2nd fret of your C string, skip a string, middle finger, 2nd fret of your A string. Then your ring finger is going to come on the 3rd fret of your E string and make the point of the triangle. So it makes a little triangle on your fretboard. This is your G major chord. You're playing all the strings. Now the reason I'm saying that is because for our next chord, we're keeping the same exact shape. This is going to be A flat. You're going to move it up a fret. So I know I'm pointing down, but it's actually up because we're going from the 2nd fret to your peace sign fingers on the 3rd fret. But you're not going to play your G string. So you're going to just play the bottom 3 strings. And that is your A flat chord. Okay, so you have G here. And then you're going to move up a fret for A flat. All right, last chord. This is B flat. We have another diagonal up the fretboard. I would say this is probably the most challenging chord in this whole song. We're going to start with a partial bar. This means you are pushing down more than 1 string with just 1 finger, okay? So with your 1st finger, you're going to be on the 1st fret and you're going to be pushing down both your E and your A string. And you can be on the side of your finger a little bit rather than just straight down. You can move to the side to get a little more strength there. So check that first. Are you getting a clear sound? Okay, if not, you're gonna have to push down a little harder. Make sure you're using your thumb in the back middle. Okay, to push down and get a nice clear sound. Once that's sounding good, then you can add the rest of your fingers. Sort of an E minor shape like we had earlier, a diagonal on the fretboard, just in a different place. Okay, so now your second finger is going to be on the second fret of your C string, and your ring finger, third fret of your G string. Makes a diagonal, and then this top finger is making that partial bar. That's our B flat major chord. All right, there you have it. All the chords you're going to need to play For Good from Wicked in the key of C. I'll see you in the next video for some counting where we're going to put that all together, talk about our chord progressions. And once again, my name is Kathryn. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.
Ukulele wine time.